Alright, so this will be a short review of the mirror provided by Rick, aka Too Fast, on the MB World and other Mercedes 124 forums. This is the modified mirror for the 124 that has the 3-button HomeLink, the integrated compass, automatic dimming with another sensor on the rear. For my particular model, I had Rick build in this tiny little switch you can see here on the bottom. That's a dimmer override that prevents the mirror from dimming without disabling the HomeLink or compass functions. Just for reference, here is the stock 124 mirror as seen on the 300 CE. Its dimensions are similar, it's slightly different shape, and if you take a look here, it's a little wider. I do kind of miss having that extra view room, but with properly placed center mirror and properly placed side view mirrors, you really don't lose anything. There's no dead zone to speak of. So I'm sitting in the car with the keys off, car off, and the mirror really doesn't do anything. It won't dim. I believe in this state HomeLink still does function. I can't verify because I'm not at my house. I'm at a different house that doesn't have an automatic garage door. But you put in the key and you turn it to the first position, which will be accessory. You can see that the compass is now enabled and HomeLink is definitely on at this point. To get an idea of how dark this mirror can actually get, I'm gonna trick the light sensor into thinking there's a lot of light coming in, so let me just block that now. And as you can see, the mirror dims pretty quickly. And let me give it some light, and it'll clear up just about as fast, and now you're looking at the mirror with no dimming whatsoever. If I activate the dimmer override switch, I can block any incoming light whatsoever, and the mirror will not dim. I find this most useful in urban areas like a city at night. It makes it a lot easier for me to see clearly out the rear view and make sure that there's no pedestrians behind me, there's no cars, small obstacles. I personally dislike not having that control over the mirror, and with the override switch that Rick installed, I can control whether or not I want the mirror to dim when it gets a bright incoming light at night, which I think makes this easily one of my favorite modifications I've done to the 124. The compass itself is pretty damn useful. I don't know if you noticed, but the compass dims also. It's fairly accurate. It'll only work in 8 steps, so you get, the 4 cardinals plus the intermediate, so you get northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. You will behoove you to press that little switch right there when you get the mirror and set it to the magnetic band that's closest to your current geographic location or where you expect to be traveling to, as this will impact the accuracy by a few degrees, which, depending upon how seriously you take it, can be good or bad. I find it's mainly helpful if I'm without my GPS and I need an indication of where to travel on a given road, or if I don't know what direction I'm traveling at all. My GPS doesn't give me cardinal directions explicitly on the device, so this is very nice to use. When you turn the car fully on, the mirror really doesn't change, same as before, and again, blocking the back will slowly let the mirror darken. It's a fairly bright day outside, so you can get a decent idea. It does darken with a little bit of a greenish or blue cast to it. It's a lot darker in person than you're seeing on the camera, but if you look at my hand and my face, it'll give you an idea of how dark the mirror does get, which is why I don't prefer having it auto dim at night, and that's why I can't recommend the dim override switch enough. Here, let me toggle that. So if the mirror automatically dimmed when you're driving at night and you don't like it, all you have to do is toggle that switch and the mirror will reset itself back to full brightness, which is, I think, really great. You don't have to worry about waiting for it to sense enough incoming light to change itself back. It'll just slowly fade back to full brightness. Alright, that's the review of the 124 HomeLink Compass and custom dim override switch mirror provided by Rick, aka Too Fast. Hope all you MB World people get some good information out of this. And Rick, thank you again a ton for making this wonderful product. This is my favorite practical modification that I've ever made to my car, and I can't thank you enough. I get people with brand new cars jealous of the fact that my 22-year-old Mercedes has something this cool in it, so that's a really nice thing. Alright, thank you guys. Bye.